Radio Nottingham, it's 20 minutes to 5. I wonder what's happening at Hemlock. I wonder what's happening over there.
Well, I tell you what, Richard, there are so many people here and the sun is shining. I know it's a little bit nippy, but everybody's got their picnic baskets out. In fact, I've just been asked if I found a picnic basket, and they've all got their rugs out and they're all watching the performances on the 3 stages that are available here at the Hemlock Happening. And I've been chasing some of the performers because I haven't managed to get hold of any yet, to have a chat to them to see how they're finding it. But I've managed to grab the band Crisis. Now I've got Russ, Ian and Chris. I'm missing Paul, the bassist, so he must be like the Beatles. He's off. He's like a drama queen.
Ice cream.
He's off to find the ice cream. So Russ is the lead singer. Now, your band went down particularly well, I noticed, amongst the crowds. Are you used to playing this type of event?
Oh, well, we do all sorts of stuff. We do weddings and funerals and
and all the things in between.
Yeah, and pubs. And we've been to Hemlock about 3 times before, and we've done a few festivals of this type. It's just great fun, especially when it's such a beautiful day as it is today. It's wonderful.
I know, although the only thing is that the wind is picking up, but it's just making me hungry because all I can smell is that Dunkin' Donuts smell across the air. Now, I have to say, you were so popular on stage, there were lots of people sort of singing along. Is it your own music, or is it a few covers, or what's the sort of set plan?
We try to pick music that we know everybody likes and stick to the old favourites and standards. And if we can play them, we can have fun playing them. We're pretty much certain then that the audience can enjoy that as well. So, yeah, you won't find us doing our own material.
I'm sure it's fantastic.
No. Not for a venue like this. People want to come along and they want to know what they're listening to. It's got to be the good old favourite rock songs, classics.
And so, Chris, you're on guitar.
Yes.
Arguably one of the coolest positions in the band.
Well, I like to think so. Yes, you do.
Now, is there any drama queens amongst the group? I know that we've lost Paul, but is he the one that's caused the most trouble?
No, we don't have any troublemakers within our band at all. They'll probably tell you it's me, but you know.
If you say there's no trouble, that means that it is you.
Well, it's rock and roll, isn't it? Rock and roll even at Hemlock. You know?
So how long has the band Crisis been together?
15 years or so. So we've almost got it right now. So we're getting there, you know.
Well, judging from the crowd earlier, you have got it right. Now, I've noticed that you might be part of the older generation that are taking to the stage today, because there's lots of school performances and things like that.
I thought it was great a moment ago when you said, "You like my hat, it's like your granddad's." Thank you very much indeed.
It was my dad's, not my granddad's. It's not that bad.
Sorry, my hearing's not too good nowadays.
Now, earlier this morning, I was at the No Tomorrow Festival, which is all about new music. You've been around for 15 years, playing events like this and pubs and weddings and things like that. Who do you tip for the next top, if that makes sense?
Oh my word! Thanks. Oh, that's almost an impossible question.
Yeah.
There's so much really, really good music about now, and it's great to see so much emphasis now on live music rather than recording. Anybody can make a record now in the back bedroom with a computer, but to be able to go and perform it live, and I think it's those guys that can cut it live and can entertain an audience that will make it big.
Now, there is a big difference, isn't there, from being a musician and selling records to actually having the charisma to pull it off at an event like this. You've got to be able to have that stage presence. How do you do it, Russ?
Stage presence. Well, you know, I'm aware of the fact that if I don't bounce about a bit, I'm going to get nagged afterwards, and I'm afraid that's going to happen. No, I'm glad you said that. You know, because I have had a habit in the past of hiding behind the keyboard, but they've said get out there and dance about a bit and wear funny clothes and make strange gestures. So yeah, I do it. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to reiterate what Ian was saying about the amount of talent that's about at the moment. I mean, if you go down a lot of open mics and pubs, you'll see some amazing people. And at the festivals, I mean, we come from the Vale of Beaver, and there's several festivals around there, like the Hose Festival and the Cockgrave Festival, which is on the 20th. Did you like that plug? And
well done, you only get one.
Thank you very much. And the talent is just fantastic. It's great.
Now, there is something about the East Midlands, isn't there? Because Dean Jackson from The Beat, who's presenting later, he has had so many artists come on his BBC Introducing programme. And, you know, we've had Jake Bugg come out of there, Indiana, and it's Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire and Leicestershire. Those seem to be the places where it's all happening. Why would you say that was?
There's just a lot of it about, isn't there? You know, if you go around any of the music shops and stuff, the amount of people in there buying instruments, learning how to play instruments, it's coming from the grassroots up, which is why you're getting all the youngsters coming through. You know, so that's, I think, the reason, isn't it? Yeah, I guess so.
Well, there we are, from Crisis, who have just come off the stage. Are you playing later on, or is that it?
No, I mean, it's my bedtime.
We've got to get him back in.
Obviously, he's had one too many, because the only way that it would be bedtime now is if you'd had an afternoon sherry. That's what I would say, Richard.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a good idea to me. Yeah. Anyway, Hayley, what's happened with your challenges? Are you going to do any challenges?
Okay, now look, I've been set a challenge by Richard to go down this slide that's over the way. And I keep on going up to the slide, the man who's managing the slide, and is so busy, he keeps on sending me away. Have you got any tips that I can take to, like, get him to persuade, you know, for me to persuade him to get on there?
The week of broadcast.
Well, there we are. And also, with the balloon animal earlier, she only makes poodles. I've got no hope.
These sound like excuses to me.
Excuses,
Yeah,
reasons.
well, you know, if you've got an obstinate fella who's in charge of the slide, Mr. Grumpy Slide Man, then there's not a lot you can do, I suppose.
Well, exactly. And did you hear earlier I got told off by the lady who was in charge of the dancing because I was holding up the programme?
Were you? Oh, dear.
I was. Obviously, the sun has not brought out the good moods today, apart from with the band Crisis, who are lovely, of course.
Okay, right. Well, you know, we might let you off. You never know.